How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you what it's like to drive the original Ford Bronco reimagined by Velocity Modern Classics. They've taken the gorgeous design of the first generation Bronco and added luxurious amenities on the inside and out, as well as a modern powertrain. Under the hood of the Bronco is a 5-liter Coyote V8 making 430 horsepower. That's more power than a modern-day Bronco Raptor. It also sounds infinitely better than the new Bronco with its custom headers, custom exhaust, and the fact that it has a V8. The Bronco has been rebuilt from the ground up with almost every component upgraded. We've got 33-inch tires on 17-inch Mickey Thompson wheels, Willwood brakes. We've even got all new axles, a Dana 44 in the front, Ford 9-inch rear end, custom headers, custom headlights. It looks like a Bronco straight out of the factory, except turned up to 11. Get a load at how gorgeous the interior is. I love the quilted leather, the espresso brown leather. Feels really nice to the touch. Also got what looks like rhino lining here, so it's nice and sturdy. The door handles, the quality of the handles themselves are phenomenal. Listen to this. Automatic step to help you get in when you shut it. That is a really, really sturdy noise. Hopping on in the interior, the step drops down. Custom speakers mounted in the doors themselves. I like the orange accents there. Everything is nice to the touch. The door handle release is amazing. We've got manual roll down windows. Pretty cool little touch there. I love this wooden thin metal steering wheel. Go ahead and hop in, column mounted shifter. Park reverse neutral drive right there. Go ahead and close this. Really nice sturdy sound. Very cool retro looking gauges. All the appropriate information right there. We've also got a nice Bluetooth audio setup so you can listen to your music in here. Upgraded air conditioning unit, so it's much cooler than if you had a classic AC. It's very hot out today, so I'm very thankful for that. Once again, I love these seat designs. Nice armrest here in the center console. We even have a locking kind of safe right here. I don't know if you want to store money or a gun or some valuables right there. Also, some USB ports as well. USB and USB-C, which is super nice. Lots of space in the rear. Good headroom as well. Look at that, Alcantara. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up and take it out on the road. To turn it on, foot on the brake. That big V8 fires up. So I recently had the pleasure of driving the brand new Raptor Bronco, and my dad is actually restoring a first generation Bronco. So when I found out I was getting the opportunity to drive the Velocity Classics Bronco, I got really excited. I like these things a lot. Go ahead and turn it on. Shift it into drive. And off we go. That Coyote V8, especially with the custom headers and exhaust, sounds really good in this thing. Listen. That is loud. I love how much the front end takes off and the rear end squats. It's like driving a speedboat. Now, it doesn't have the most accurate steering in the world. I drove Velocity's F250 before it, and it had what felt like a much tighter steering rack and less body roll. This Bronco feels a bit more top heavy, but it kind of makes it a more fun driving experience. You're so far off the ground, really good visibility, but you're also slightly worried, and I'm sure it's probably just a mental thing, that you're gonna roll over at all times. Perhaps it's because I just competed in that Ford Ranger competition where multiple people rolled, and it felt similar in terms of the suspension to this. But we do have upgraded Willwood brakes, so slowing down isn't an issue, and we've got all of that extra power. I mean, 430 horsepower in an old original Bronco is pretty awesome. To see this thing rebuilt from the ground up is very, very cool, and I think Velocity has done a great job doing their take on a modern classic Bronco. I like this dash, having the nice espresso brown leather with contrasted stitching juxtaposed against the anvil gray. It almost has a bluish tint to the gray, although they refer to it as anvil gray. Got some extra storage space there for the glove box. It's interesting having the instrument cluster so low. When I'm looking at my line of sight, you know, you're used to having an instrument cluster maybe in the middle of the steering wheel, so having it down and to the left where your knee is takes a little bit of getting used to. It's it's kind of hard to see what speed I'm going, but I do like that they have a digital readout in addition to the analog speedo saying I'm going 37 miles an hour right here. Now, unlike the F250 where I couldn't figure out what gear I was in because there didn't seem to be any indication of such, this has all of the gears mounted on the column itself, which is quite nice. Really thin steering wheel, kind of reminds me of a steak dinner knife, but it actually feels really nice. You've got these little notches on the back side of the steering wheel that fit your hands very, very well. I'm gonna go ahead and slow down to a stop and give it a little acceleration. See how this thing is. Ready? Whoa, a little burnout. That's actually incredible. The Bronco's a lot of fun, I have to say. You are very exposed to the elements in this version, and I believe you can take the top off as well to further expose yourself. You've just got these little windows and the windscreen here, but the rest is fully exposed in the back. Once again, an awesome vehicle for cruising PCH or maybe even going on a safari in this thing because of the upgraded suspension and the fact that the windows in the back are blown out and you can take the top off. It would actually be a pretty cool, legitimate safari vehicle. Let's give it some gas again. It's kind of an intimidating car to go fast in, I'm not gonna lie. Once you start getting up to 50, 60 miles an hour, if you're full on the gas, it feels a little bit like you're piloting a boat. You're up in the air and you're not quite sure where the front end is, but that's part of the fun. All right, for this next bit, I'll just let you listen to this beautiful Coyote V8. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. Thanks to Velocity Modern Classics and Con Media for making this video possible. I look forward to seeing you next video.